Hey traders, so we're going to talk about the District0x, which we'll just talk about the chart here in the price action now. Like we mentioned in the blog post, this hasn't been trading in a lot of places. It's on this Liquidex exchange, and I believe like Ether Delta. So we'll look at this chart and then also versus another chart here, which we've been trading off of yesterday and today, which was through Bitrix. So just a couple things to note here, guys. When we look at this price action, the first run up, this kind of really shows you the potential of where, um, how much this particular coin or token has room to move to the upside. So when you look at the Bitrix chart, it could be a little misleading as far as the resistance and the upside. But it's all relative. Traders that are looking at this chart, some traders might not even realize that this was trading over here before it starts to hit some of the other major exchanges. But the Binance, Bitrix, those charts look a little bit different. So if the traders are kind of zooming in on that, it might be a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy as far as where the selling comes in. But the point is, I mean, there's plenty of upside. So this starts your uptrend here. The intermediate term move, which is your higher lows. All right, this was kind of the exhaustion bar up. This is a real money candle, we call that. And typically when that comes at the end of the move, it can actually be a sign of exhaustion. And so my traders know too, this is a bearish engulfing pattern. So that sets the whole intermediate term move back down. That's a complete reversal. We call that a bearish engulfing pattern. So complete reversal by the bears. And then this sets in motion your series of lower highs. Now, we talk about this as a classic swing line setup in the model, and I'll show you the setup that we took and signaled in our live room. And it's the same kind of concept as you see going on right here. But anyway, I think this chart's useful because it just shows you how far the coin has fallen. So we could easily retrace halfway. So there's lots of room for this to rally. All right. And then when we look at some of the more recent charts that have a little bit more volume, you can actually see our buy signals here. All right. So here's a daily chart I talked about today. There's some resistance here. Right in front of this 1200 area. Let's look at the 4-hour chart and you can see it a little bit easier. So it's only been trading about a week on Bitrix, 4-hour. Alright, here's the swing line setup in the model. And essentially what you can do is just follow your series of prior candles highs. And what you'll notice is that we failed to take out the previous candle's high on this entire series down. If you really get granular and you look at this, each candle fails to take out the prior high. Almost did it right there, but it doesn't really happen until right here. Boom. So just this is a classic way to play what we call the right hand side of the cycle. This is your sine curve. This is the right hand side of the cycle. You don't want to be getting too aggressive in here. This is the part of the cycle you want to be getting aggressive, and this swing line helps you do that. All right, so we signaled long here. We started our new position. Could have took some profit here. I was on the plane traveling yesterday. I was in Chicago, and now I'm back in Connecticut. But we did take some today, so I took off 1/2 of our position. Now from here, you can see there was resistance this morning, right after I talked about this level, like 1200. That's actually not, it's like, I think we said 1098. And then you have some resistance here, up at 1200, and then I'm going to use this high. So those are your 3 levels of resistance next. So if we can clear this resistance, we'll probably take some on a new high, closer to 1200, whatever level you want to call that. And then we'll see if we can run up here. We'll take another piece into this high, and then we'll play for new highs. But we're going to keep a core long, alright, and look to play pullbacks on the hourly, 4-hour chart, of course with the cycles. Alright guys, hope that helps.